This is about 12 tons sitting here. I think some of this we're probably gonna try to bulldoze. Well, what's up everyone? Mike here, Rusty Garage and Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Today, and over the next couple days, we're gonna get this crossing here fixed. This is the main gate we use to get into the pasture, and you can see this is trenched out a lot. It's probably a 2-foot gully right up here. So yesterday, went through, I fixed temporarily, if you can tell, right up there on the hill. I added a panel up there where we ripped that gate out last year just so we can get the mama cows over on that pasture. And in the meantime, this gate, you can see we ripped out that lower hinge. So it's just hinging off the top. So Dad went to town. We got 2 brand new gates right here. One to replace this one with, one to add one up there on the hill. But this just keeps getting worse and worse. I'll drive through here in a second. You guys can see on the Ranger how deep this is. But tomorrow, while I'm at work, Dad's gonna go get a couple more loads of that 3-inch crusher run. He's gonna dump it right over here. So probably won't get any of that filmed of that hauling or anything. But we're gonna get this thing fixed. It's gonna be a few days, but it's gonna be the same video for you all. But let me show you how this looks driving through. The tractor, I mean, obviously nothing really has major issues. This winter, this did get pretty muddy, but a lot of this stuff is just kind of run down and plateaued itself right over there on the side of that little hill. So let me set y'all up and I'll drive through here and you guys can see. All right, well, you all can see exactly how rough this is. It's rough in the tractor and the side-by-side in a vehicle, so this shouldn't take that long to complete this project. I will pull a tape across here and see where it used to be and kind of see the deepest spot there. And I think when we hang one of these new gates here, I think I'm gonna put the hinges on this side and pivot it back into the fence, because this fence right here kind of runs at a little bit of an angle. So I think that'll just help things out for us if I can swing it back into the fence instead of swinging it up there in the grass. Okay, so I got a tape. Let's just see right over here. Looks like roughly 10 inches right here. That deep spot, we're about 20, almost 21 inches in the deepest spot right here. Right over here, about midways, 18 inches. So there's been a lot of erosion all out through here. So I'm gonna go to work for a few days, then we'll get this project done, but that's just gonna be a few seconds for you all. All right, everyone. It is a few days later, a week later, something like that. I don't quite remember, but Dad went and picked up a couple new gates, one for here, one for out there. He's got 2 loads of 3-inch crusher run. This is about 12 tons sitting here. So you guys have already seen how deep this is down in here. We've got Tiny. John's out there tilling up the garden. We're getting ready to start doing our vegetable planting. But I want to get all this gravel spread, fill all these craters up, kind of right down through here where it gets real bad. That's what we got going on today. And the guineas, they're out there. They like that fresh dirt. All right, let's get Tiny and start getting this rock shoved in the hole. I think some of this we're probably gonna try to bulldoze, so I'm gonna put it in low and 4-wheel drive. The 550G, it would do a lot better. That is way better. That is 12 ton of dirt, sorry, 12 ton of rock, 3-inch crusher in this little area. I mean, you guys seen before, part of that was a couple foot deep. It is all smooth transition across there now, and it gradually goes down because this is going downhill all the way down to there, and then it starts going back uphill. So yeah, I like it. Now I'm sure the bulldozer would have had that done probably in half the time, if not quicker, and probably would have looked a little better. But I like using the little tractor. That thing is more than capable of doing some jobs that aren't necessarily, it's not necessarily the right tool for the job sometimes, but it does just fine. If that's all you have, you're going to be just fine with being able to do a lot of these tasks that a lot of other equipment and bigger equipment is going to be able to do. Since that's done, I'm going to go take Tiny, go put it back in the shop, and I'm going to go get side by side in the drill. We're going to get one of these gates hung, get this old one removed off of here, toss it to the side. It's going to go to the scrap yard. So I need to figure out what size these hinges are, get a drill bit, a pipe wrench, get these things installed, get a wrench for that, and a drill, and my little impact driver. Take this chain off. This chain's always been a little short anyways, but I need to take that off of there. If I got to add both chains together to make it work, that's what I'll do. Okay, I'm assuming this is 1/2 inch, and I was wrong. What are you doing?
I do wheel. Ball.
It's a hinge.
Here. I hit boo. Oh, how? Okay, Daddy.
Yeah. You okay? Pick up on it?
Yeah.
Up, up, up. Okay. Pick up. Down. Okay. Gate is hung. I would just as well take our spare chain and put it on the fence down here, so if we need to chain the gate open, we can do it. Watch out. Watch out. Nope, get away from the barbed wire. Come over here. All right, gate's all hung, new chain, got it swapped around where the hinges are on the other side, and I added a little chain, the old chain, to the fence over there, so if we need to chain it open, we can. But overall, it turned out pretty good. I'm glad to have all this rock put in here. It's really gonna make it a lot smoother driving through here. But anyways, everyone, if you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks.